The goal of the article about treating thoughts as material objects was stated on page 42. They said the goal was to examine the impact on judgment of treating one's thoughts as external objects and performing physical actions with them. They performed two experiments. The hypothesis for experiment 1 was noted on page 42 and was that when thoughts are discarded, participants are expected to use their thoughts less in forming judgments than participants in the control condition. The hypothesis for experiment 2 was stated on page 43 and was that participants in the thought disposal condition will show reduced reliance on their thoughts in forming attitudes and behavioral intentions. The sample for experiment 1 was explained on page 42. It included 83 students at a public high school in Spain. The mean age was 15.6 with a standard deviation of 0.69. Participants were in a class designed to prevent eating disorders. The sample for experiment 2 is noted on page 43. It included 284 students at a public high school in Spain, with a mean age of 16.87 and a standard deviation of 3.02. They voluntarily participated, again, as part of a course designed to prevent eating disorders. For both of these samples, concerns about generalizability include the fact that we don't know gender or ethnicity, and that the sample was relatively young. For experiment 1, they measured one variable and manipulated two. The measured variable, detailed on page 42, was judgment and attitudes towards bodies, measured with three 9-point semantic differential scales. Thought direction was one of the manipulated variables. On page 42, they explained that they had participants write about either positive or negative thoughts. Also on page 42, they explained the manipulation of physical actions. Thought disposal was having them throw the thoughts into a trash can. Control was to think about the thoughts, checking for spelling or grammar errors. Experiment 2 also measured variables and manipulated variables, as noted on pages 43 and 44. The measured variables were attitudes and behavioral intentions towards the focus topic, assessed again using semantic differential scales. Thought direction was again manipulated by having them write about positive or negative thoughts. The treatment included three conditions. Again, either disposing of the thoughts by throwing them in the trash can, or this time by protecting the thoughts by putting it in their pocket, or a control that just set the paper aside. The results of experiment 1 are stated on page 43 and restated on page 45. They note that participants' thoughts in the thought disposal condition had less of an impact on their attitudes than in the control condition. Restated on page 45, they said there was a significant difference in body attitude ratings for those who did not throw away their thoughts, with negative thoughts associated with lower attitude rates. The results of experiment 2 noted on page 45 were that disposing of negative thoughts resulted in better evaluations, while protecting such thoughts resulted in worse evaluations. So how does this add to our knowledge of stress? Treating thoughts as material objects that can be disposed of, like writing them on a piece of paper and throwing them away, might be an effective way to reduce stress. It might help decrease stress by reducing the degree to which our stressful thoughts influence our attitudes and our behaviors.